everyone, hope you're well today. So, as you know, I have started documenting my menopause journey. I'm now 47. I was 41 when I started with menopause, and I was living in South Africa at the time, now living in the UK. Life has changed a lot. Today's video has really just revolved around some feelings that I've been having lately that kind of come and go, and I thought let me just pop a quick video regarding this particular topic, and that's around the sadness and the loneliness one feels when going through this whole process. So when I started my journey at 41, all of my friends were in a very different stage of their lives. A lot of them had had their children a little bit later on in their late 30s, and nobody was going through the same thing. And when the whole thing started, I actually felt super lonely because there was no one I could actually speak to about it. My friends could say, well, speak to my mom because my mom is going through it, or my mom had gone through it or whatever. But nobody could actually say, I'm going through it at that age. And your situation might be different, but mine was really, I was surrounded by people that were in a very different phase, and I'd entered a completely different stage in my life, and I felt exceptionally lonely and sad. And to be honest, actually, I think I was depressed as well, because it just kind of hit me out of nowhere and I was not prepared for it. No one prepares you for this journey. No one warns you about it. And I suppose you're free to go and do the research, but it's not something you really think about, in your early 40s. And so when it happened, I hadn't gone out and reached out to groups of people in South Africa. I hadn't, gone onto Facebook groups. Now I have, in the UK and going through the journey, I've started reaching out to people. And there are so many menopause groups on Facebook and all sorts of other places you can go and people you can reach out to. And I realized that, a couple of years back when I started the journey, there was no one my age I could speak to. But now that I'm on these groups, I realize people start this journey sometimes at age 37, 38, 39. So there were people even younger than myself going through the scary process in their lives. And because, when you start off in the process, it really just feels like an end. Well, that's what it felt like to me. It felt like the end of something. And you couldn't quite prepare your mind for it because you didn't understand, or I didn't understand what the end of this meant. What does it mean? What does this new phase look like? Because at that stage, it just really felt like an end. It felt like the end of my youth. And I'd just gotten into a phase of my life where the kids were older and I was actually able to spend more time with my husband and do things and kind of start living life, really. And now all of a sudden you're hit with something like this where, do you go on to HRTs? Do you kind of do the natural route? All these things are happening to your body. You're high, then you're low. You're smiling and then you're not, and then you're crying and then you can't remember anything. You're feeling all these aches and pains. You're tired all the time. So many things are coming at you. And you were just expecting one thing and all of a sudden something else is starting. So the point of the video today is to ask you to reach out to people regardless of age. I mean, you're going to find people in your community that are 57 and you might be 45, and you're going through the exact same thing, but at least you'll have someone to share in that journey. And I feel like I need to ask people to start forming groups. And I'm not just saying Facebook groups or, things online. I'm saying, actually go and have tea or coffee or a drink with someone that's going through the same process. Or people going through the same process. Develop little communities around you where people can be supportive and understanding one another. It's also important to reach out to your family and friends and your children and your spouse and let them know what is going on, because often they're not educated on it either. They just think you're being an absolute bitch. You're rude, you've got these mood swings, you're depressed, you're not in the mood to spend time with them, you're forgetful, all these horrible things. And what they're seeing is they're just seeing someone who's possibly not there, not present, and is not being a very nice person. So it's important to let them know that, you know, it's obviously the hormones that are causing all of these issues, these ups and these downs, and that at some point you're going to, you know, you're going to be out of this journey. But it could last a year, it could last 5 years, it could last 10 years. And people have to hang in there with you and be patient, and you need to be patient with yourself. And I mean, it's still I still fight the emotions every day because I'm still going through the journey. I will do a video about where I'm at the moment, but at this stage, it's important to let you know to reach out, let people know what's going on in your life. Reach out to people that are in a similar situation, form communities, groups, find people that you can speak to that are going through a similar thing, regardless of their age, you know, where they come from, what they're doing. It doesn't matter. We're all going through the same thing. And share and be honest, and let your family know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to hearing from you. Please do share your journey. It's lovely to hear from people going through a similar thing, and just being more open and honest. And I think by doing such a thing, I think we help each other, we help those around us, we help people that are just starting on their journey, that are possibly feeling lonely and don't know where to turn. So, you know, do your part and help each other, and share. Thank you so much. Have a great day.